Hello guys,
Welcome back to the channel.
a little, let's say 24-hour update on the giveaway contest or giveaway little quiz that we are doing. On Sunday I will be streaming and we are gonna give away 6 gold editions of the Crew 2. That is a reward, each of them is worth about 90 bucks. After 24 hours we got about, I think 6, 7, maybe 8 mails in, so that's not that much yet. And to my own surprise, I did a little quiz, just a little funny quiz. It was not the idea to make it difficult, but to my own surprise, none of you guys have sent me the 5 correct answers. So we're gonna go over these questions quickly again and with a little bit more hints or a little bit more specification, because apparently some things are not very clear. RaceMasterDave at outlook.be. That is where you send a mail to, and you give us your player's name, the platform that you play on, PC, PlayStation 4 or Xbox, and the region that you play on. Either you play in NCSA, which is basically the American continent, you just say I'm in Canada, I'm in America, that kind of stuff, or you play on EMEA, and that is basically Europe and the rest of the world. That has to do with the fact that the keys that need to be given out, they need to know exactly where you are to make sure you get the right key. So player's name, platform, region. That's the first 3 things that you put in your mail. Next to that, of course, the answers to the 5 questions, which we will quickly go over again with a little bit more information. The first question does not seem to be a problem. The mails that we got in, I think there was like one guy who had no idea, said no answer, but all the rest has it correct. Ahmed Boulekafi and Stéphane Bellet, creators of Ivory Tower and the game The Crew and The Crew 2. On the right you see the creative manager, Stéphane Bellet, but we know him under a different name. Which is that name? Majority of the people do not seem to have a problem with that. That is correct in most of the cases of the mails that we got so far. Question number 2. I showed a picture of a Little Eagle with a 4GT. 4GT, good handling car, but the top speed is not the highest. So we are looking for the car with the highest top speed, taking in consideration the 5 original specs: street, dirt, rate, performance and circuit. That is something that a little line that some people seem to have missed, because there are quite a few people who have sent in Koenigsegg Agera as an answer. That is not correct. I am very well aware that the stock car, the Koenigsegg Agera R, can reach a high speed, 455, 460, maybe even 470. But that's not what we're looking for. We are looking for a car where you can actually race with in PvP or in missions and so, which is not something you can do with a stock car. The game works pretty simple. You buy a stock car and then you upgrade it with a spec. If you do that with the Koenigsegg Agera, which is only available in performance, the performance spec of the Koenigsegg Agera can reach 430, 435 kilometers an hour, because surprisingly, if you spec it out with performance, you add some weight or whatever and it loses speed. So compared to the stock car, it's not that good. So we are not looking for the Koenigsegg Agera R. We are looking for a car, and that's why I showed the picture of Little Eagle, which is very often used in Little Eagle when you do PvP or so. It's slipstreaming. It can reach 465, 466 kilometers an hour, or 290 miles an hour, sort of. That is the car that we are looking for. I think out of the mails that we got so far, 1 or 2 have the correct answer, but quite a few came up with the Koenigsegg Agera. So I will, in this update, sort of make it clear we are not looking for a stock car. Question number 3, that seems to be the $1 million question. So far, I think we have 1 correct answer. Also here, what we are looking for is a track which was only available in Summit PvP, and you could not play it anywhere else. Not in a story, not in a faction, not in a PvP. Also here, the picture should have made it clear that we are looking for, where are we, in the Grand Canyon. We are looking for a track which takes place in the Grand Canyon. As I said, 1 or 2 have it correct so far, but I also got quite a few answers giving me first to the beach. First to the Beach, under that name, is indeed not a track that you can play in PvP or so. But you have something called the story mission, which is Fearful Symmetry, which is a triple mission. The first part is a little race, and then you have a takedown, where you have to take down Coburn in his Jeep Grand Cherokee. And then the last part, you have to bring Herschel to, I think, to the cruise ship or something, or to the airport in Miami. That first part of Fearful Symmetry, that basically is First to the Beach. It's not 100% the same track, but it is more or less the same layout. You in First to the Beach, you go over that same track, and then approaching the beach, at the end you go right, left, left, and right to sort of do an extra loop around the block. And in the story mission Fearful Symmetry, that first part, you go at certain moment you come on a crossing, you go left and then right straight to the beach. So it's like one little loop less, but it is the same track layout. So that is not what we are looking for. We are not looking for First to the Beach, because that is more or less represented in that story mission Fearful Symmetry. We are looking for a track which was definitely only available in the Summit PvP, and we are looking for a track which takes place over here in the Grand Canyon. And then, yeah, this is not a question, the release date of the Crew 2, not a question that is any problem. 100% correct answers so far from the mails that we got in, so that doesn't seem to be a problem. The last question, TPC, the feedback group with players selected by Ivory Tower, players from forums, Discord, Facebook, Reddit, Steam, some YouTubers, all put together, and that is TPC. And what does it stand for? Yeah, although as well Ivory Tower in some of their streams, as myself in my videos and streams, I very often mention it. What does TPC stand for? Seems to be sort of 50-50. 50% know what it's on about. The other 50% of the mails I get so far have no clue, no answer, or they come up with something which has nothing to do with it. So, yeah, in general, Stefan Belay here, how do we know him better? That does not seem to be a problem. Majority has that. The second question, we are not looking for the Koenigsegg Agera. We are looking for a spec, not a stock car. This track, it is taking place in the Grand Canyon. Might give up another hint. There is, in the name of this track, there is some sort of referral to a certain animal. The fourth question, the release date of the Crew 2, does not seem to be a problem. Everybody has that correct. And the last question, what does TPC stand for? Send in the mail, guys, to RaceMasterDave@outlook.be. You have till Saturday 6 p.m. European time. That's where I sort of will stop it. And then on Sunday we will do a stream. And we will see the people that have the answers correct. If we do not have a player with 5 answers correct, yeah, then we might do a draft with people that have 4 answers correct or something like that. We will see how we do it. What I've also noticed, because I know for a fact that there are a lot of people out there who know the answer to these 5 questions, but more than likely they have already a gold edition or a motor edition, and so they don't bother participating. Participate anyway. You might have a friend or a family member or whatever who does not have the game, or who does not have the gold edition. Also, this is something, if you have the normal edition and you are able to win the gold edition, you can upgrade your game in a way. So if you install the gold edition, it will just it will keep your progress and everything like that. It will just upgrade from a normal edition to a gold edition. So even if you already have the game, you can still upgrade your game by winning one of these gold editions. That was it for this video. A quick update on the giveaway. You still have till Saturday 6 p.m. to send in the mails. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.